Instant Monsters presents Gelatin Burn Makeup. Part 1. Application. There are several materials you're going to need to complete this makeup. Astringent and cotton balls. Gelatin. Instant Monsters has gelatin cubes available in several colors on our website. Pick a color that's the closest to your skin tone. If you're not sure, err on the side of a shade too light. Makeup and brushes. In this tutorial, I'll be using an alcohol-activated makeup, but cream-based theatrical makeups work too. Loose, color-free powder and a powder puff. A microwave-safe bowl and several mixing sticks. A pair of scissors. KY gel. And something to serve as char. You can use makeup powders, black sand, or even crushed up Oreos. Our model today will be Dylan Jost. Hello. Before you start, cut up your gelatin cubes into small pieces with a pair of scissors. This helps the gelatin to melt evenly. You don't need even slices or anything like that, just smaller chunks. It's a good idea to cut up more than you think you'll need. Any unused gelatin can be stored in the fridge and saved for a future makeup. Start by cleaning your skin with astringent on a cotton swab. This will remove any dirt, oils, and give you a clean surface to work on. The cleaner your skin is, the better the gelatin will stick and the longer your makeup will last. Use bobby pins to keep longer hair out of your way. I'm going to apply the gelatin right into the hair on the side of Dylan's head, but keeping the rest of his hair out of the way will make the application go easier. Once your prep work is done, you're going to melt the gelatin in a microwave. Different microwaves have different power settings, but a good rule of thumb is to start in 20-second bursts. This will help to make sure the gelatin doesn't boil, which damages the gelatin and makes it hard to work with. Continue to microwave the gelatin in 20-second bursts, stirring between each. As the gelatin starts to melt, reduce your time to 15 or even 10 seconds at a time. When the gelatin has a nice, honey-like consistency with no lumps, you're ready to go. Melted gelatin can be incredibly hot. You don't want to give yourself a real burn. A good place to test the temperature is on the inside of your wrist. It's going to be very warm, but it shouldn't be so hot that it hurts. If the temperature is too high, stir the gelatin for a while and then try again. Start by applying a thin base coat with a craft stick. This first layer should be feathered out into the surrounding skin to provide a good surface for later, thicker layers. Put this base coat everywhere you want your burn to cover. One of the neat things about gelatin is that it dissolves with hot water, so you can apply it right into your hair and it'll come out easily. That includes eyebrows, facial hair, and body hair, but you should keep it out of your eyelashes. The fact that gelatin dissolves can allow you to do a much larger burn without having to worry about a bald cap or shaving your head. You'll notice that I draped a cape over Dylan's lap. This is a good idea to catch any drips and avoid ruining your clothes. I tend to use cheap plastic shampoo capes that you can find at beauty supply stores. They can take a real beating. Most higher-end makeup capes are too delicate for special effects work. Once your base coat is in place, it's time for gooping. You want your gelatin a bit thicker for this step. Stir it in the bowl to help cool it down until it's a little stringy. You're going to apply this next coat with the flat side of a craft stick, working in a tapping motion to create stringers of gelatin that result in some really cool texture. Overlap and build up these stringers in small amounts, reheating the gelatin from time to time as it gets too cool to easily work with. As the gelatin cools, the stringers will get more defined, but also harder to blend into the base coat. It's a matter of personal preference how runny the gelatin should be for this step. You can even extend the stringers of gelatin over your eye, but be careful to keep it out of your eyelashes. Gelatin is sticky enough that you might lose a few, but you definitely don't want hot gelatin in your eye. Once you're happy with the texture, Let the gelatin on your skin cool. It'll be sticky, so powder it with a generous amount of color-free powder and a powder puff. Don't try using a powder brush for this step. The hairs will get caught up in the gelatin. Once you've eliminated all of the stickiness, you can go in with the powder brush and dust away any remaining powder. And just like that, the build-up portion of your gelatin burn makeup is complete. In the next tutorial, we'll go over how to realistically paint your burn.